The fourth speaker is Mr. Kento Nakaya, representing Osaka Prefecture University. The title of his speech is Step into Geology. Step into Geology. Would you now welcome Mr. Nakaya?
Thank you for master of ceremony and distinguished judges. One evening is a rainy season. A heavy rain warning was issued in Hiroshima. Early the next morning, the big sound warning alerts woke me up. I realized there was a high risk of landslide in Hiroshima City. After several hours, suddenly, heavy rain triggered landslides and floods. It was beyond my expectation. Moreover, I didn't know how dangerous the area was. How about you? Do you know what the geological features are where you live? We all know that there have been various disasters in Japan, like typhoons, volcanoes, and earthquakes. However, few people understand how they happen. So today, I would like to talk about geology. I hope my speech will be triggered that motivates you to increase your knowledge and interest in geological features where you live. Let's look at the main geological features of Japan. First, according to the Japan government, Japan accounts for 80.5% of the world total number of earthquakes compared to 0.25% of the world total land area. Second, there is a major tectonic line from Kyushu to the Kanto region. This is a long, massive ground displacement called an active fault. Because of this, there is a high risk of near-field earthquakes occurring. Like this, there are numerous geological features, and we need to understand them. However, few people understand how they happen. According to the cabinet, only 4.5% of Japanese people are aware of the evaluation of active faults in each region. In addition, 48.8% of households do nothing to prepare for disasters. This means most Japanese people are ignorant about disaster prevention and geological features. Everyone, please look back at your hometown. Are you familiar with the geological features of your hometown? Do you take some disaster prevention at home? Yes, this is exactly geologically interface society I want to change. If you do not have geological knowledge, what will happen? You could live in a geologically dangerous place without realizing it. Consequently, your possibility of suffering from disaster will get higher. Near the major tectonic line, it could lead to near-field earthquakes. Then, why we don't have enough geological knowledge? Why are we jumping to it? The answer is, we don't learn about this subject on deep level in compulsory education. Geology exists as a subject in school, but it is not adopted as a class. The Japanese government showed that the national percentage high school offering it is only 8.8%. The main reason for it is related to the college entrance exam. In the entrance exam, biology, physics, and chemistry are emphasized, but geology is not. So, most of the schools don't offer it. I didn't possess geological knowledge, and I was indifferent to it. However, there are geology classes in my junior high school. There, I learned how to prevent various disasters and gained a geological perspective. Now, I want to share solutions. It is necessary to make geology classes compulsory in school. I believe expertise will strengthen the awareness that we live in a place that is always at the risk of disasters. Finally, I would like students to be able to see an epicenter map just like we see a weather forecast. If you can see this based on your knowledge, your risk assessment will be easier. However, most Japanese people have missed the opportunity to get educated, and most are aware of the existence of center maps. Therefore, geoscience education and enlightenment activities should be increased. More education drills should be conducted at universities and companies, and at the same time, knowledge should be shared. This will raise awareness of disaster precaution before rather than after a disaster occurs. In my case, I learned how to look at epicenter maps and landslide hazard maps in school. By updating my geological perception, I could objectively judge how dangerous disasters are. There are no geology classes in my high school. However, I often visited Miyajima Island with my friends to observe its topography. Then, we found many interesting features like water erosion and ground layer. In a geologically engaged society, we can prepare for various disasters in advance. If a disaster suddenly strikes you, the knowledge of geology enable you to save your life and the lives of those around you. To create a society, we need to learn geology at school. We need to gain geological experience. To realize it, why not step into geology? Thank you.
We will now have a question and answer period. Mr. Tanaka, please.
Thank you very much for your speech. First of all, could you explain to those who have not learned it what kind of subject the geology is? What kind of subject the geology is?
I mean, geology is to learn how earthquakes happen. Like earthquakes is in the mantle. There are a lot of power from strain and earthquakes. When earthquakes happen, the energy of strain are over, and earthquakes happen So I want to know how earthquakes happen, or how to look epicenter maps or landslide hazard maps.
So among the many natural disasters, you just focus on the earthquake.
But in my case, I suffer floods. So then in my junior high school, I learned how to look at landslide hazard maps and how to prepare for a lot of disasters. And my school teacher told me to prepare for disaster backpack. Then in my house, I prepare for water and biscuits and lights. So I want to share this kind of things.
Okay, that's based on your experiences. And you said you are taking geology classes in your junior high school. Doesn't that make you have learned it in compulsory education if you have learned at junior high? So you said you took the geology class in your junior high school, right? So junior high school is compulsory education, isn't it?
Yeah. But in my junior high school, my school was junior high school and high school are the same. So the curriculum is different from normal school. So So my teacher is I think different from normal teacher. So he told me a lot of geological experience. But in normal junior high school, I think there are few geological teachers. So first, I want to increase the number of geological teachers of geology, and I want them to teach more geology expertise.
Okay, and I understand your passion. So don't you think it's enough for us to be well aware of the hazard map in the region we are living in and prepare for the expected disasters?
But I think it is important to how to look at hazard maps, because when a disaster happens in Hiroshima, a lot of people doesn't know the dangerous place, and the place where the landslide happens, there are very dangerous sands, because that place of sand was very weak when the water mix. So I want to be I want students to be see and see a map and other maps.
Okay, thank you, Rosa. Time is come. Okay, thank you.